Hi, thanks for stopping by. My name is Matt Molina. I'm the Final Expense Manager here at URL Insurance Group. September is Life Insurance Awareness Month, and that means that we're going to give you a little Final Expense 101. For those of you who have heard about Final Expense, maybe you've dabbled in it a little bit, but you just haven't given it enough thought. This is an opportunity for you just to get some basic information about what final expense is and what it does. Final expense. What is final expense insurance? Final expense is a whole life insurance policy. Some of the companies will provide coverage that begins day one, depending on the level of health. If the client has some medical issues, they may get a graded or modified benefit. That's typically a guaranteed issue plan. Our goal when we are meeting with clients is to get them enrolled and set up with a policy that provides them with day one coverage. Not always the case, but more often than not, it is the case. We can get them day one coverage where they pay their premiums. The premiums are locked in for the rest of their life, and as long as they pay those premiums, the death benefit is guaranteed for the rest of their life as well. The target audience is for people ages 50 to 80, 50 to 85, in that range. There are times where companies will start at younger ages, say 18, 20, 30, 40, and there are some companies that'll even go up to age 89 for issue ages for these final expense plans. Typically, the death benefit amounts range anywhere from $5,000 to $40,000. It's more of a budget-driven sale. It's what can the client afford to pay each and every month or each and every year. There are no medical exams, and there are no medical records or APS reports that are needed. The client answers some medical questions, and based on those medical questions, the MIB, and the prescription drug records, that helps an underwriter at these insurance carriers determine whether the client can qualify for day one coverage or if they have to go with a graded or modified plan. Typically, a final expense plan is done in a one appointment close. You sit down with the client, go over their different options. Either the client qualifies for the plan or they don't. Either the client wants the policy or they don't. It's typically a one appointment close, and because everything is so quick, from underwriting decisions where some of the companies will give you an underwriting decision within a couple of minutes with a telephone call or an e-application, to a couple of days. The nice thing about it, and this is what's attractive for agents, is that you get paid really quick, usually within 24 to 48 hours of writing that policy. Why final expense? Baby boomers are getting older. It is the fastest growing segment of the population here in the United States, and because of that, many of the baby boomers don't want to leave debt behind. They don't want to leave a lasting memory with their family of debt. So they want to leave some money behind to pay for that funeral, to leave some money behind to leave that legacy. Agents like it because it's a quick turnaround, quick commission. There isn't a lot of guesswork in underwriting when it comes to final expense. Where traditional life insurance, it can take 4 to 6 weeks or even longer when there's medical exams and medical records and everything else that needs to be obtained. Agents like this quick turnaround, and they like the quick commission. Because baby boomers are the fastest growing segment in our population, final expense is the fastest growing segment within the life insurance marketplace. It's relaxed underwriting. With final expense, there is no blood, no urine, no physical measurements, no medical records. It's relaxed underwriting, meaning that these plans are geared and underwritten with a senior citizen in mind. They're going to have medical problems from the past. High blood pressure, high cholesterol. They may have had a heart attack, cancer, stroke, diabetes. Those are all insurable. Just depends on how long ago these events occurred. So what does final expense do? There's a couple of different approaches. One is approaching it from the final expense world or the funeral world, where it helps provide money for the family to pay for funeral services, burial, cremation. But it also can do things like leave money to pay off medical bills, credit card payments, car payments. rent or mortgage payments, or leaving that legacy to their children or their grandchildren, where they're leaving a little bit of money behind for the family to do whatever they wish to do with that money. The other approach is protecting Social Security. With final expense, the client can also earmark that money to help subsidize the loss of Social Security income benefits for their surviving spouse or their children or their grandchildren, to help get those final affairs in order. So it basically can turn that death benefit into an extension of Social Security payments. We usually use the concept of dime to protect a dollar, and we keep the presentation very, very simple. When you partner with URL in the Final Expense program, we provide you with the sales scripts, the materials, all of the quoting, all of the carrier resources that you have available. We have a turnkey marketing program designed for P&C agencies as well as Medicare agents on how to compliantly cross-sell Final Expense to your existing book of business. We provide different training seminars and webinars and one-on-one support. We also provide numerous lead resources, and we subsidize your lead costs based on your Final Expense production each month. We also have a Final Expense community on Facebook. This is where you can partner and get some mentorship and coaching from other Final Expense producers here at URL. This is where we also promote enhanced marketplace vision. We provide a teamwork approach. Final Expense can be a lonely business because you are typically working on your own from your own home or your own office. So this provides a network of other people that are in the same boat as you. And we try to help motivate each other and strive toward that next level of success. If you have any questions about Final Expense, or you want to get involved or learn a little bit more, feel free to give me a call. My direct number is 717-216-8041. Again, my name is Matt, 717-216-8041. I look forward to speaking with you.